it's time for us to finish this year-ish long adventure. Because tonight, we're finishing up Mario and Luigi Brothership. We're at the end of this RPG, literally at the end of last stream. We saved right in front of what I believed to be the front door of the final boss. That is how close we are. And without spoiling myself to how this game ends, I fact-checked it, and sure enough, we are literally outside of the final boss's front door. So before we go fight the final boss, I need to do one last little thing for cleanup's sake, and that's to finish our final challenge we have on the board. But once we finish that Bros-related challenge, all it's left to do is save Concordia. So tonight we're finishing up this adventure after almost 60 hours worth of time putting it into this said RPG. So it could be a little bittersweet, but it's time for this brothership to come to an end. Well, at least the adventure. Hopefully Mario and Luigi will still be brothers at the end of this. I don't see why not. Let's just go to the game before this gets any more awkward. So right now, from what I know, without spoiling anything, I looked up a video specifically of where I left off in Brothership, trying to gauge how much of the game we have left. And based on what I saw in my research, I need to turn around right now. Because if I go up this elevator at this portion of the Soli-Tree, it's just going to put us right into the final section of the game, which... not ready for that just yet, as we have one remaining challenge left on the board to complete, which is the Conductor Connector Expert Challenge. We have 5 more uses of this bro move left, because to make it easier, we do have, if it's in the set plugs here, 1 attempt we have to get on our own. The other 4, we can use the Auto Excellence badge. So... I'm actually going to take off the remaining plugs. I always say badges, so ignore me. We're going to take off the remaining plugs. And we're going to just leave the auto one on, so we can get this taken care of. Now, if I knew we were basically in front of the final boss's front gate, I think I would have not chosen to use those bro-related plugs, so we could have had them for the final fight. I can get them drained and go back to other fights, but there's no real purpose to that right now. If I go back and just waste like 20-30 turns trying to recharge plugs, yes, that will give us more uses of certain plugs for the final battle, but it's really not worth the time sink. And those plugs can recharge in the final fight itself, so I'm better off just using them when I need to for a power play. I don't think this final fight should be as bad as some of the super bosses we were fighting throughout our journey in Brothership. Some of the side quests had harder bosses for us to deal with, and just harder fights, period. I shouldn't need to worry about relying on things like performance boost and bro boost, stuff like that. We should be okay with what we have in terms of plug usage, but we don't know yet. For now, let's finish up the one last challenge we have on the board, and once that's done, then we can say we've truly 100%ed this entire game. Now, the only question I have for getting this challenge done, are there going to be enough enemies here? Here's hoping. So we get 4 free uses for this out of our 5 attempts we need to get an excellent. The final one is going to be the one I actually try. So right now, I'm hands off, letting the game take care of this challenge for me. And this will be the last thing I need to do to actually have all the main quests in the game done. Because I didn't mention this in the last stream, but I did check how many side quests were in Mario and Luigi Brothership, and I referenced those said side quests to what we've done. There are, if I'm not mistaken, 56 side quests in the entire game, and we've done every single one of them. So side quests are all done. You can't get every gear piece in the game due to how it's structured, but we've done everything that we can. Not to mention, these challenges are really the last actual side quest thing related that we're doing. Once this is done, then we're fully done with all side quests. It'd actually be interesting if we get the experience before we go to the final fight. I don't see that happening, though. based on how much experience we need to get. Hey there, Matt, how you doing? Nice, I didn't think that counts as first strike. It doesn't really matter if we get first strikes or not. I just need to do the battle stuff so I can actually use this bro move. I don't mind the ceilings even stick around right now because I need more things to fight. This may look silly, but I might want to use the Master Boots in our final section of the game, so get them now. If I get them in a fight and then it goes to credits after the fight's done, we never get to use the Master Boots. They would just be a thing in our inventory, and that's pretty much all they're worth. Just another checkbox off the list. Very tired? Yeah, I get that. If you had a lot to do today, wear you out. I get that much. Hopefully the rest of the week will be a little bit easier.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I thought I swung. Oops. This one I'm just gonna finish off with Luigi. Oh, wait, no. Don't do that yet. I just realized why. If I go ahead and fight him now, I'm going to be using up the Auto Excellent, which would be worthless. And instead of putting it on and off, I think I'm better off just using an item just to waste a turn. We got so many syrup jars. I bought these all for a reason. There are filler items. Plus, we got a lot in the little flashback sequence in our last stream. I think this might target the little seedling creature. If it does, that'd be good. If it doesn't, well, I guess I get to use my last Auto Excellence on the seedling creature. Okay, yeah, let's just target the enemy that has probably 200 HP tops. Yeah, enemy Kinch. Not the enemy that had half a health bar and is very resilient to those kind of attacks. Nah, that'd be fine. Same thing as before. I'm stalling. Last use, which means we have one more excellent we need to achieve to get this final challenge off the board. Probably not going to kill, which means we'll have one more use for this in the battle, because I'll stall yet again as Luigi. Whether it be a normal attack, since his Auto X won't be done, or just an item use. So if I attack with just solo Luigi, that's probably not going to be enough to kill this plant. I barely missed that timing. It doesn't matter. We have more than enough mushrooms to heal our characters at this point. Oh, we're Mario again. Okay, well that kind of works. Well, here we go. Hopefully I do this first try. I'm feeling like I've gotten a lot better with this move over the short time we've had it. If I say that, I immediately miss a target, so about that getting better apart. Alright, there we go. So that's our final challenge completed, because that's the final use for this move I needed to be an excellent. So, get our final set of items.
Bye-bye.
What was that, only 2 enemy encounters you have to worry about for this? Wasn't bad. There's our Master Boots, Power Bean DX, and a Heart Bean. So let's see. Master Boots. Boost the speed and damage dealt with jump attacks by 20%. And it actually does increase our jump ever so slightly compared to the pipe gunk. But does decrease our defense. But by 4 points, that's literally nothing. So definitely giving those to Mario. He benefits the most from having a jump boost. And I feel like even though the Pike Gunk are going to be better, I do think the status effect of the Adafiniki boots are going to be better for Luigi, and I think it's just a little thematically perfect to be using these boots that we got from our two scientist friends. So I'm going to leave that alone. At this point, what you see on my characters is pretty much what I want to rock for the final fight. There's nothing left. It's time to go finish this. And thankfully, we just have a shortcut right here to get back down. Oh, God. I don't want to fight you. I'm done with my fights. I don't need any more. Also, all these enemies just appeared now. I walked in the room, there was no one here, and now there's everything in the room. That is insane. Let Mario worry about defense. Yeah, literally none of the games it matters to have a defense stat for Mario. He is like the one character you never worry about defense because it was already kind of okay, but Luigi's defense is already much higher. So you always went with Luigi for your defensive character. Not to mention, just in general, Mario being the powerhouse, you're most likely just wanting to dodge everything with him regardless. Just put more stuff into power. Want to check in on these two, see what's going on. And the answer is really nothing. That's not surprising. Alright, let's get the bros healed up and also syruped up. Because this is it. This is our last little bit of bro management before we head into our final fight. So make sure it counts. I think I'm pretty set with my abilities, my stats, my gear. I'm not going to worry about equipping plugs right now because I don't know what plugs are going to be good for the fight or not because, simply put, we might need certain things that are like power boosts. Maybe we'll want to have something more for an attacking stat or a combo ability. Stuff like that is possibly what we want. So as of right now, I think I'm good with just leaving my plug slots all blank and putting things on as we're entering this said fight. That's it. Upper level. It's time to finish this. Oh, that looks like a fun welcoming party. Whoa. There he is, man of the hour. Your adventure ends here, fools. Look alive, minions. Beat red, green, and the pig into a plump. Now while that's happening, I'm gonna take some much needed alone time. You two are about to find out what happens when your last life runs out. Game over, boys. Thanks for playing. Oh, this is why we healed up before we went into the elevator. Because this is a lot of crap to deal with. And of course, we start off with the worst enemies first. That guy's getting fired, by the way. If not, dead. Same for that one. Recluse is looking at these guys like, those are the first in the chopping block. Don't be like these guys, because you'll die. Going back to Old Faithful. This does a lot of spread damage, and that's kind of what we want right now. Since there's only little, like 2 seedlings here, this shouldn't be that bad. We'll need to do 2 different turns, though. Oh, okay. Little suspense. why we have a charging cable on hand. You saw nothing. Pretty sure after this they're all dead. At this tornado, probably enough. Especially all the luckies. I've noticed I got a lot more luckies with this attack than any other attack with Luigi. It's because of the stack damage probably with the tornado. We're doing a lot of DPS damage. But I know it kind of sounds redundant when you break down the acronym. Damage per second damage. You get the idea. Don't count me out yet! He says as he's throwing in more goons and not, you know, fighting me directly. Man, you really gotta get better help these days. Almost everyone's gone. Wow. Really gotta get better help these days, huh? It doesn't really matter, actually. I'm gonna want to use my newer move. I gotta get better with it anyway, still. Get nuked.
Bye-bye.
I thought I was running for a second. If that happened, that would have been comical. Alright, but since there's only one of you, let's focus with the jump helmet. I haven't used this in a hot minute. At this point, it would be very thematical if we used a lot, if not all, of our bro moves we've got throughout this adventure. Usually you end up using a lot of these moves in the final fight. Thought that was gonna miss. Biggest problem I have with this move outside of it being slow is once you get to the last wave of planets, it's a lot harder to judge the distance when you gotta let go of your stick. You know, maybe we'll get that level up after all before we fight the final boss. With all these goons being thrown at us, we're pretty good. How long can you last?
Luigi?
I feel like we need a bigger conductor blast. Like sending an airstrike with the conductor. It's working every time. You know, it's funny, I was kidding about the airstrike thing, but I'm glad someone actually listened. I know this cannonball's from anywhere. It's Bowser. Finally decided to do something. Instead of moping around. Not really sure what just happened there, but I think Bowser saved our bacon? Not on purpose! I was aiming for you two, but I missed every shot. I'm only here to pay back on that Zotek guy. Nobody makes me look like a chump. Zotek isn't a real person. Reclusa is the true culprit. Who cares? The point is, he's gonna learn the hard way what happens to anyone who crosses me. Huh? Mario, Luigi, better hide if you don't want to get blown away.
Wow.
Alright, now where's that Zotek creep? Again, our grievance lies with Reclusa. Come on out, Zotek. There's no use hiding. Reclusa!
Oh yeah.
You'll get the memo someday. Let's look around here before we do anything. Final save block and a health block. I wonder what that means. Can't even hammer it. Cannot be used now. Uses it on robot. One up DX. Max candy. Max nut. Jeez, I wonder if they're trying to prepare us for something. Yeah, Bowser not caring who this person is he's calling out. Very thematical for him. Not surprised either to hear it this way. Just, I don't care who it is, I'm gonna blow up someone for getting on my bad side. Which is how he always is. I believe this takes us back to the front entrance. That's what I'm trying to figure out here. That map was pretty, for lack of better terms, worthless. It didn't really give me the best image for where we're going, but based on this long loading time, it's definitely floor 1 on the outside. Sure enough. Right next to the warp pipe too. So this is it then. Once we go past this loading zone up ahead, this is gonna be the final fight. There's nothing left. I am curious about our stats. Yeah, if I go fight 2 more enemies, then we will round out our stats to level 50. I think we're gonna make a detour on that. I'm gonna get a level up at this point in the final fight, that's a guarantee, but it's gonna be useless. As soon as I finish the game, I get the level. Oh, cool, what are you gonna do with it? Nothing. So it would make a little more sense just to go fight 2 or 3 more enemies to give me that that experience bump, excuse me. So we can have level 50 going to the final fight. It'll give us a little bit of an easier time too. Not to say we're gonna have a hard time. I think we've already passed the worst of it. That was like hours ago in this adventure. This is awkward. I think that still counts though. I think that's still a first strike. Never mind, of course not. Why would that be a first strike, right? I mean, come on, no. It's not like that was a great entrance into the fight or something. Why was that so fast? Yeah, that shouldn't be fast. Oh, I guess maybe with the POW upgrade or something. I don't know, but that threw me for a loop. I'm gonna leave and come back. Wait, is that a side effect of my boots, now thinking about it? That might be a side effect of the boots. I'm gonna use Luigi next, so I'll know. So far, I've only used Mario with bro moves, so I wouldn't know if Master Boots make me faster. I'm thinking it's the Master Boots. Yeah, sure enough. Funny enough, that doesn't make things that much harder. It just kind of threw me for a loop there. I didn't expect the speed bump, but I must have missed that part in the description. Boost the speed and damage dealt. So when it said boost the speed and damage, what I assumed what it meant was it's a hidden stat buff to the actual speed value. Not that it literally makes you move faster as a player. That's not that great of a description. I misread that. It's weird how descriptions on certain things in this game are very bare bones, but also that's just the Nintendo way for describing things. They don't have the best descriptions on their extra stats or different abilities for games, stuff like that. They give you the bare minimum. Don't get me started about hidden stats in Mario Kart games. The stat window, like the newest one, is basically worthless because there's like 8 different stats to worry about and they only show you like half of them. Like I said, that's just the Nintendo way of keeping things a secret. For reasons. I really want to fight this thing. Yes, it's the only real enemy left that could actually fight. It'll give me enough experience so we can move on. Wow, what a whiff shot. If it's only gonna be one guy, I'm just gonna charge. I went out of my way to get more uses of this move, but based on how things went, I didn't really need to do that. Hindsight's 2020, which was 5 years ago. I just gave someone a gray hair by saying that. Oh my god, hit the planet. Man, that did not look like it was gonna work. Sometimes this move is extremely forgiving, and other times it just doesn't care. I swear that was one of the forgiving ones.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't enough. Really? We're one battle away? Come on, that should have been it. If there were more people there, it probably would have been good. Is there anything even left to fight at this point? Yes. This will be more than enough experience. I just don't want to be right in front of him because I want to do a first strike. This will do damage to both. That'll definitely help. And based on those damage outputs, I'm probably going to want to aim for the rightmost enemy first, because they'll definitely die from this. To me, this pattern actually get different. Maybe because of the release time from attempt 1 there? I waited too long in that first cycle. Oh, maybe just seeing things, because ring number 3 was the same. And this should be enough to finish you off. This is gonna be it. We'll have enough experience after this and we'll be ready to go. Nice trip. Didn't know we're still playing Smash Brawl with these tripping mechanics. Yuck, yuck. Nobody's ever gonna let that one go, I swear. One time there's a fighting game with tripping mechanics. Nobody forgets. It's a meme in the fighting game scene, that's why. Oh, it's dead. There we go, just enough. That sets us up for the final fight. Level 50 per bro. This is our final thing for stats we have to worry about. So what you see now is it for the rest of the adventure. And it's fitting that we got to level 50 before this game finished. 50 feels like a nice round number for the Mario Luigi games. I believe this is where earlier Mario Luigi games had their level cap for the rainbow rank to unlock. So if I was playing something like Bowser's Inside Story, then I would actually get to my rainbow rank. But here, yeah, they gave it to you much earlier than any other game in my experience. But yeah, we're ready to go. All I gotta do now is heal the bros up and just make my way back to the save block area, right in front of the final boss's front door. Because this loading section doesn't feel as long going back through this warp pipe from the beginning. I don't know why. Just coming into the beginning section felt like it took longer. I don't know, that's because it's like preloaded now or something else. Who knows? Alright, let's take off the plugs we set, because we don't know if we want those actually on or not. In terms of the ones recharging, it's just auto, excellence, and kaboom attack, so everything else we really need is ready to go. We have charge bank and speedy recharge we can use, which will also help out whenever we need to use things like bro boost and performance boost, especially for performance. Then we have a lot of gloam guards set up in case we have gloam effects to deal with. We probably will. If I had to bet, this will probably be a plug we really want to use. Also, the auto amp berry. In terms of those items, got 14 amp berries, 28 refreshing herbs, so it should be fine in terms of status ailments. No shortage of anything else. We might actually just start using candies normally, not even worrying about having consumable use. Although I might still use the boomerang item for like mass candy, because we only have 8 of those. Everything else was used up. Seems like at this point we're all set. Nothing left to do. All that's left is to go fight Reclusa and get this over with. We made it. Mario, Luigi, you ready? I don't feel like it. Yeah, you're right. Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, we're right. You guys are weak. Let's come back when we're prepared. Okay, I'm prepared. No! It defaults to no. So, if you're button mashing through that text, you're most definitely hitting no again. So, for the 3rd time, are we ready to go? Yes. What the hey? Soon, my fun little toy will be ready for me to combine with. There'll be nobody bigger and badder than me in all the land. Wait. Oh, great. We gotta book it, or we'll never catch him. Maybe... Yeah, I got just a ticket for this. The thing the great conductor taught us. Now's the time. Look, we've already used that bro move too many times. Not that thing. The other thing. This. There. A lighthouse grade giant plug. Get on. That wasn't a request.
Oh yeah.
Oh, little shoot section. Okay. Wasn't expecting a little minigame. Haven't done this, I think, since the Bowser fight, actually. So we're moving forward, dodge the Doom Bloom. So that's what these things are called. Tilt left and right to steer. Press A to throw fireball, and B for ice. You got two types of shots. Cancel the ice shot with fire and fire with ice. So hit the opposite thing. Got it. Recluse has two types of attacks. Charging ice, use fireballs continuously. Charging fire, keep throwing ice balls. Again, do the opposite of what's being attacked at you. Succeed, Recluse will become vulnerable for a moment. Hold one of the buttons, doesn't matter which one, and charge up the bomb. Release the bomb to launch, if Recluse will fall down. Okay. So counter everything with the opposite ability and then just hit him with a charge move. Yeah, this is easy enough. Like, this is a slow moving section so far for the projectiles, so I got plenty of wiggle room here. And that starts the fight. All right, here we go. Just throwing right into it, why don't we? Let's start setting up. Mario's strength is doing the same move over and over again. As much as I'm not a fan of this move, the conductor blow is our strongest attack for Mario. Doing this consistently is going to boost the status of this move by another 30%. So if we can do 2k damage now, this will go up to around 3k after turn 1. So Mario's best going forward, if we can, to constantly use this move or to heal. That is our strategy here. Luigi's the wild card, he can do whatever he wants. And Recluse is stunned, this should do extra damage. Yeah, there you go. Just shy of 3k damage. I like how we just started the fight and we're already halfway through it. It's like, great timing, huh? We're doing great. Something tells me this is way too easy, so this is not the whole fight. Shocker, I know, a final boss having more than one form? Yeah, who would have heard that one before in video games? I know this portion is just the beginning of Recluse's attacking. Alright, GG's, beat the game. Alright, what should we do next? That was a short stream, only about an hour.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that almost actually gave me another level too, which is hilarious. That did it. Right? Oh, here we go. Yeah, as you can imagine, no, that did not defeat Reclusa. Fact that didn't even stun him for long. Now he's merging with his Soli-Tree, I guess. Yeah, sure enough, that's a full-on merge. Yeah, my one specialty against trees. I burn them. Ah, looks like Team Bowser's blasting off again. Didn't work out as well as he hoped. I'm all set. Feast your eyes on the singular Weeping Reclusa. Take this! What's this? I feel weak. Hey, you guys! Mario? Luigi? Huh? Hang in there. I'm sleepy. I put people to sleep. Bad spoilers. I haven't played that. I'm just taking Wispy Woods. Mario, Luigi, I have to do something. Go to them. You're a botanist. Your hope connects people. Is Conzetti? Alright, I don't know where I put that, but the can's in me somewhere. You're going to make a splendid botanist. Nap time. What is all this? Why does it smell like someone ripped a fart? Oh, that's what glowing smells like. Ugh. They're unconscious. Mario, wake up. Come on, Luigi. I can do this. I'll just spray them with water. That definitely wakes them up. Oh, no. It's too... nap time. No one can resist nap time. A little bit of delayed reaction, but yeah, the bond power was enough. Mario, Luigi, the power of your bond. Your bond as brothers, the strongest we have, is uniting with everyone else's bonds. Really? That was supposed to be easy. You should have given up ages ago. I'll squish that pesky persistence. You don't stand a chance against Weeping Reclosa. I'll put a hook in it. These two have beaten everything you thrown at them. Even the super bosses. You're gonna be next. Mario, Luigi, this is the last battle. And I just want to say, it's been all about our world. It had nothing to do with you. But you two, time and time again, no matter what you were up against, you faced it head on. And kept on winning. Honestly, you're amazing. As far as I'm concerned, you two are the greatest heroes. And I'm glad I can go on this adventure with you. And this guy? I ain't scared. With you two, I know we'll win. Now let's go. Show them what true brothership looks like. Here we go, part 2. This time, much bigger. And without our pig friend. Okay, so we're gonna be juggling around Snoutlet. I gotta pay attention to where they're at. And And also, the biggest dodge of our life incoming. Luigi, you fool! He jumped a little too early. It's kind of hard to judge when he's going from the left side. So Luigi's a little screwed. Oh, and even Mario's screwed. Okay, so that hand is gigantic. Who would have thought? So it's very, very hard to dodge that. As for where Snoutlet is, I think I know which head to pay attention to. Just like before, we want to set up this move with Mario, as this will do a lot of damage with our 30% buff on repeating attacks. Nice whiff. So once we can attack the main body here of this tree, Mario would be all set. Although we may not want to always do the strategy. It's going to depend on how this fight goes. Right now, let's get Mario set up on his most powerful attack. Liking the music they've had so far for these final fights. It's been different because we've only heard like the same 2 songs throughout most of our adventure and battling. So we finally have some different tunes. Alright, so I don't know what getting Snoutlet back really does, but we'll find out. Oh, and here we are. One last thing in Luigi logic.
Mario.
Mario, big tree. So we gotta keep on moving, dodge things, left and right to move. Same controls as last time. 2 types of shots are rain down, cancel out ice with fire, and fire with ice. So same setup as last time. Even when we get close to the boss and it's weak, charge up a shot to do the actual hit. I like how we're almost 60 full hours into this adventure and we still have to get tutorials last second. This is really a Mario and Luigi game. I thought I was hitting the body, not the shot. Good thing I had enough time to charge up a second charge shot. Stubborn twits! I have an idea. Quick, ball! They'll never see it coming. Oh, that's not good, but at least he's up. And Luigi, not so much. God, how long are you going to do this spike twirl thing? Thank you. God, that lasted way too long. So this is the core, huh? Don't know if we have our 20% buff, because I don't know if those minigame sections count towards the battle proper, or if this is technically a different battle now for the game's internal coding. I don't know how it handles this repeat attack, but we're going for it. If I still have the first use in the game's system counted as my first move, the repeating attack bonus should be in play. So we'll find out. Okay, that doesn't do that much damage, but this core has a lot of defense. So I don't think it would have mattered if I had a defense or offensive buff or not. Analyzing conductor connector. Oh. Is he gonna be able to copy it? Hey, my hammer! My hammer! We're just gonna pass the hammer back and forth. Hot potato the hammer. Oh, it's an X. I was not expecting an X prompt. Wow, look at that damage already. between the first attack and then just that counter, we've already got half of this thing's health gone. Yeah, most RPGs don't count for completionists. I don't know what would be the hardest RPG to complete once you do all the side stuff, but usually, most if not every RPG, if you go out of your way to do all the extra content, you're overpowered for the ending, which makes the ending of the game way too easy. Mario Luigi games are not only no exception to that, but they're definitely famous for that rule, because you don't do much, and this game becomes really difficult. Do everything the game has, it becomes too easy. You gotta find like this happy middle ground for doing all the side stuff if you want really any difficulty in the story. Now just do danger strats all the time, because if you do danger strats, keep your characters at low HP marks, there's your true challenge. Just dodge everything. Oh, all my plugs are refilled. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Okay, that's huge. That simplifies the strategy even more. I don't have to do anything. Look at that. Boop, boop, boop. Give me the 3. All right, let's just finish this. Goodbye. I don't even need to play the game because Auto Excellent wasn't going to be ready for this fight, and now it's full. Recluso, you weren't expecting this to be easier than this. You were expecting me to have a hard time? Nah, man. I'm just too OP with too many good plugs. It's funny, I'm not even using the super powerful ones that we unlocked in the end of the game because just this strategy is more than enough. We do more damage by just having power boosts. So just go for the power boosts. Bye-bye. Finally, the real fight can begin. Speaking of those power boosts, let's look into one of them now. Where is it? I think it's an all, actually. Countdown to Crush. That is our last resort thing. Once that thing goes off, if we haven't beaten the boss by then, that will be our last little bit of damage to output. This is huge too, for very obvious reasons. Now that's way too easy for an auto X, so I'm turning that off. The one thing I'm not gonna have on, because why? Come here, buddy. We're gonna rock you like a hurricane. Someone had to expect the quote at some point. It's way too obvious. I gotta just put that on the obvious checkboard of jokes. Alright, not the best damage output from that, but I do think we got a lot. Yeah, close to 15k. And now we get an extra turn because of our, you know, bump in performance. Before we do anything else, though, because of performance being just about done, we want that off right now. We don't want to be using that specific plug. Let Luigi do his thing again, but this time keep the Bro Boost. Recluso over here like, wait, that's not fair. Why does he get 2 turns? I didn't even get 1. Mario Bros more like cheating bros, am I right? Seriously, I had enough. Get me off of this tornado ride. Oh, multiple Cluzas. Oh, and they all have different attack patterns. That's Mario. Oh, I released bad. I don't know if the others are gonna try for Luigi, but I'm ready. How did that still hit me? I hit the ball back, and I still got hit. Okay. Still don't know what happened there. Well, I don't need to worry about the M1. It's just top and bottom right. Well, I don't know if getting an extra turn's really gonna help right now, so I'll take that off. In terms of items, we're gonna want Mario to be back at his full. Give him a 1-up DX. I could go with the stat buffs on the items, but I don't think that's needed right now. Plus, I want to heal both bros. Oh my god, what he just killed Luigi. Like, no, that's not like he can come back from a 1-up mushroom. No, Luigi's flat out dead. Man, I'm not expecting these attacks to come out when they do. They are very, like, fast and slow-paced. Man, this sucks. I didn't want to have to do this with Mario, but I'm gonna need the heal now. So I want to do the ultimate combo here. Actually, wait, no, not yet. I need the plugs first. Item share. Boomerang item. And spirited item. Because right now, we're gonna heal up to 100%. Of all the bonuses, why have to be stash? That's the worst one right now. It's great for Luigi, and that's literally it. And Luigi's dead again. And these attacks are just coming out really bad. And then I'm just bad at dodging. So Mario actually needs another heal. I can do that on Luigi's turn. It's not that big of a deal. Plus, he's still on fire. So Mario's gonna need a good amount. Not just healing at this point. I wish I can do a 2-for-1 special with him. Heal Mario, but also give him some kind of heal from the fire. Like, can I just help him and then just put out the fire? That'd be ideal. Auto herb. That way I'm gonna heal Mario, and as soon as he's healed, auto herb should kick in and give him something for that fire. Actually, is that overkill? Yeah, no, that's fine. That'll be better, actually. Just give him the mushroom. That kicks in for my extra turn? Okay. And unfortunately, Luigi was not the one I wanted the extra turn for. Plus, he just lost his stash buff. So that's not as ideal, but we'll work with it. I know what I'm doing after this for plugs. Gonna take advantage of the extra luck stat Mario still has right now because of that stash buff. Luigi has a high stash already, so combine that with the 40% up from Mario, this is definitely looking like it's making a difference. I say that as I only got one lucky out of those 3 hits. And now he can do whatever. Go for it, Luigi. Sure, I would have preferred you hitting Reclusa, but alright, he brought home a gift. Okay, I don't know what that means for the overall field status effect, but you know he's getting serious now. But we're gonna get serious back. Actually, no, I gotta do this. It's not gonna be under anything but all. So give me performance boost. And then also give me, where is it? Charge bank. Because when my extra turn gets used, charge bank will kick in instead, and it'll get all 3 of my #1 uses of plugs. It'll just tank all the uses. So I'll get an extra turn, extra power, and the BP back. All that at once. Plus, we haven't used this attack in a bit, but remember, last time we attacked as Mario, this was the last attack he had in his arsenal, so we have that 30% buff because of this being a repeating move still. This will do a lot of damage, combined with our plugs. I don't know, but this might be enough to put Reclusa close to death. It's not gonna kill him, but it's gonna be close. And if I get my extra turn, I might be able to do this all in one go. Let's find out how much we dealing. Over 2K, nice. It tanked all the things, which means my extra turn is kicking in. Yeah, look at that health. I think this could be it. Let's secure it at this point. Auto excellent. Protect us, in case I'm not paying attention. Very likely we won't be paying attention. And you know what? In case Luigi gets the last laugh, I'll take the bomb off just for that. Let's finish this. Hit him with the hardest conductor of your life. And I don't need even to finish the game. It can finish itself for me. You might say this is anticlimactic. I would agree. But if he does anything else, I'm ready for the counter. There we go. Okay, we definitely got a status buff off that. So most definitely my repeating move bonus kicked in. 3,000 damage. Say goodbye to your depressing little solo life. Get out of here, Reclusa.
Blasted bonds. Are bonds really so strong? It hurts to say this, but it looks like I've lost it. I guess the ideal world I wanted to create was wrong. My plans have hurt so many. For that, I'm very sorry. It's not something I'd ever say! This is the end for you! Stop smacking me. This is doing nothing. This is just comical now. You're like little newts. Annoying flies. Jehovah's Witnesses. You won't stop. Okay, now that one actually hurt. Okay, this is just getting ridiculous. Okay, Uncle! Uncle! I had enough. I learned my lesson. Oh dear God, you're breaking the damage barrier. I can't take anymore. Please stop. Ah, people! Ah!
Yeah, needless to say, I don't think he had a fun way going out. Because he just got his, for lack of better terms, his cheeks clapped in. And I mean literal face cheeks, because we were smashing in those cheekbones. Mario! Luigi! Ah!
Bonds, 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 bonds. This makes me sick. If you aren't connected to someone, if you aren't tied to someone, you can't do anything? It makes no sense. Worrying about someone else is just a huge pain.
That's not true. Being connected to someone else means you can do things you can't do alone. If you combine your strengths, you can overcome even the biggest problems. Connections increase the possibilities. Mario and Luigi connected all the islands, all the people, and we remembered the importance of bonds. There are so many things that an individual can do. And sometimes, it's good to be alone. But still, forcing solitude on others is beyond selfish.
Silence! Curse it. Curse it all. This is not how... I wasn't supposed to go this way. Still.
No. You lost. You lost to everyone else's bonds. Now, it's time for you to disappear. There's no place here for you.
But... I still...
It's over. Isn't it? Everyone possessed by those nasty flowers will be okay, right?
Oh yeah!
The bonds we share won't be ripped apart, right?
Oh yeah!
What? What's happening? The Soli-Tree's gonna collapse. We gotta go. Hurry.
Okay.
Oh, but Miss Conzetti is still... Yeah, we gotta go save her. She might still be napping. Bad time to have a nap break, I'm just saying. Not like the whole tree around you is gonna collapse on top of you or something. You may want to wake up. Oh, guess she's awake. Hey, remember that thing we did the last time we were at this place when it was Zotek's castle? Yeah, I'm probably gonna jump again. Because there's literally nowhere else to go but down. Everything's back to normal. Hey, good news, we unlocked our fast travel pipes again. You know, when we don't need them anymore.
Luigi?
Kinda need to get a little closer, Luigi. You're kind of a mile away. Thank you. He did it. We saved someone else's world, because this is not our home. How do we still get home, by the way? You've been asking that question for ever? I still don't know how. Yeah, I see someone like the clapping cheeks joke. Nice little clip. Mario and the others are back! Mario, Luigi! Hooray! You're the heroes of Concordia! Now, let's head to where the Soli-Tree was. Aim ship-shape towards the center of the world. From there, the Uni-Tree. Should be able to restore Concordia. Yep. We're just about done here.
Oh, yeah!
Concordia's making a comeback. Ah, now that's great to hear. Well, guess there's no beating around the bush anymore. This whole mess looks like to be about tied up. We should be thinking about sending Mario and the rest back to the Mushroom Kingdom. I prepared myself for this day, but I didn't think it'd come so soon. That was the agreement after all. Sorry, pal, but it's now or never. I've used up most of my power. Not much left in the tank, you see. Mario used me way too many times in the ending. God, I'm tired. Couldn't send Mario's and the other back if I wanted to. I figure my last shot will be when Concordia is restored. That generates a flow of connector I can tap into. Bottom line is, when Concordia is restored, it's time to say bye. No, that's not fair. Don't worry about a thing. I'll get them home safe and sound. Separating from these two? Oh. We actually get to do things in this section. I'm shocked. This is our final goodbye to everybody, but more importantly, my final chance to save. Let's go. So here's our final tally, because I won't have a chance to do this again. All of the challenges are complete. Every single last reward has been collected. All the side quests, all done, including those optional ones they kept on nagging us about that would disappear. I know how to take care of myself, game. And it gave me that tutorial. Literally, I didn't mention this because I didn't know it was the final one. But that final side quest we got, which took us to, I don't even know which one it was called again, but it was the one where we had to go find Miss Kinzetti and talk to her. That was the last side quest the game popped up with that reminder saying, hey, side quests can disappear, remember? That was 50 hours into the game. You think by now I know how to play it? And that was the last side quest we had to do. Even to the very end, the game has to have a tight grip on your hand. This is literally the last thing we have for our main quest, but everything else is now done. And it's funny looking at these recommended levels, just to see where we need to be at each stop. I never looked at this once throughout our whole series because, quite frankly, didn't really need this kind of a menu myself. But it's nice to see here, the game recommended a level of 44 to beat the final boss, and we were level 50. So by the end of this adventure, we were a good 6 levels over. Although, I find it hilarious, ending in the Land of Bonds requires a level 44. There's no battles here. That's just a thing they couldn't take off. Like, no, we just have to leave the level thing there. It's gonna look goofy, but leave it. Our final step now is just to restore Concordia to its former glory and say goodbye to everyone we made friends with along the way. This is it. Get me. Coming through. Coming through. Who deleted the save block? Hello? Now we're leading to the title screen. This is just gonna look stupid. Can I actually go back? Nope. Okay. I had a feeling it wouldn't let me leave. The time to revive Concordia? Open the ocean map and sail to the center of the world. They don't let you leave. They don't let you save. I probably can't, yeah, I can't go anywhere else, so I am locked in. This whole map is essentially useless to me, but hey, here's the map all completed. Shows we've done everything. I think I want to start my goodbye venture by going over to Grampy Turnip. Just gonna see if the guy has any new dialogue. He's the most out-of-the-way NPC. There's a good wind blowing today. The leaves are swaying. A great feeling. I bet something in the world has changed, and I suspect it's thanks to you guys. Now then, say it with me. Heard that already? Oh, sorry. Even at the end, he still has to give me the heard already sorry line. I gotta say goodbye to you. You're not coming home. What? You leave me behind? I've been the other one to man the fan over here. Lonely work, but I tried to do the best I could. All my time spent here fanning. I hope it helps me in the Mushroom Kingdom somehow. Well, let's just say Peach is definitely gonna hire you for fan service in the future. Oh my, I was so focused on chatting, I didn't notice that the world has gone all peaceful. Thanks to you, I never ran out of ideas to talk about. I'm sure we'll have a lot to chat about next time we meet too. Yeah, okay. Ah, my green genius. I suppose we were fated to part eventually, but you will remain unforgettable. She says to Mario's face, and Luigi's on the sideline. Oh, that's definitely a fitting end for Luigi's quote-unquote love interest. I did bad things, but I learned my lesson now. You guys have some range to go from attaining hair wax to saving the world. My goal is to work with Groove Master Diode and cheer the world with dance. I wish I could tag along to the Mushroom Kingdom with you. Thinking of all I might learn there gets me so hot I could erupt. My astounding intuition tells me that you should speak with everyone on Shipshape Island. See that you do. That's kind of what I'm working on. Thanks, buddy. Thank you, Mario and Luigi, for all that you've done for us. Restoring the world, dealing with Reclusa, helping out Connie. You at her side, she's now a fine wantoness in her own right. I pledge to guide the children who shape our future, so that Concordia will always shine brightly and beautifully. Going home already, huh? Getting kind of sad now. You know, you can stay here if you want, but I know it can't be that way. Even kids have to accept some hard truths sometimes. But maybe you can visit us again. That won't be a problem, right?
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, sure, let's go with that. We'll always welcome you. I got a ton of great memories. We used our brains a bunch on a lot of coins. That wedding cake was so cool. When I'm an old foggy, I'll have some fun stuff to look back on. Thank you for all of that.
Yes!
Thank you for sharing with me the scorching hotness of your souls. Next time we meet, I'll be sure to demonstrate even hotter moves. Take care of yourselves. Look after your health. You drove off the hooligan and made Concordia whole again. Somewhere in there, you inspired me to give it my all again. My accessories, the best of me. How long will you remember these?
Oh, yeah!
Shine on. I'll keep a light on. If you ever come this way, I'll have accessories that are right on. To the end. Still gotta keep up that rhyming. That ain't so! I hate to have to say goodbye, but take care. Thank you so very much. Very much, Mario Luigi. You helped our idol kids and saved our world. There are no words. But I can thank you with a lot of home-cooked meals. So you better come back and visit us again someday. There's the incentive. Food. Wait, are we saying goodbye? Going off somewhere? I'll see you again, won't I? I'm not gonna cry. The kid's like, yeah, you're gonna cry. It's like, what was with the emote? Hey, are you going somewhere? We'll come back, right? Oh God, we're gonna do the whole I'll be back with the milk routine with this kid? I don't want to even talk about that. Let's go. Don't tell him. Thank you, Luigi. I'm Mario! Oh, that's it. We're leaving. Doesn't talk to the rest of the crew. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, Mario. Farewell. If we ever have kids, we'll name them Mario and Luigi. The stories of your adventure we passed down for generations. It was fun hanging out with you, Mario and Luigi. When we first met on Desolate Island, you got to see our bad side. But now, I bet we can overcome anything. If something bad happens in your world, you better give us a call. Idol group will come running.
Oh yeah!
Getting on the rocket was so scary. I was shaking. And when I went flying to that islet, oh, that was nuts. But I think our adventures helped me grow a little. I'm already missing you. I don't want things to change. It'll be okay. We'll be back with the milk. Don't tell him what that means. He'll get even more sad. This is the worst. I wasn't done hanging out with Princess Peach and Starlo. I still had so much to learn. I'm sad to leave you too, but some things you gotta accept. Irene, you don't need us. You're already magnificent. Believe in yourself and lead your friends in Idol with confidence. I will. I thought them. I mean, they're coming with me, but can I talk to them anyways? Okay, yeah. Way to go, Mario Luigi. I had a great time saving Concordia with you two. What did Starlo really do? Like, she helped with, like, things here and there, but I feel like Princess Peach had a bigger impact than Starlo. So this feels a little hollow. You know, I feel like I saw Bowser Jr. on the beach. Oh. Well, I have someone else to talk to before these other two. Mario, Luigi, you done fine work here as usual. Now, shall we go home to our Mushroom Kingdom? In a minute. Sounds like I got Bowser's crew just down the... I knew I saw poppin'. I knew it. Of course. No, I don't want to go to the pipe. There's a guy here ready to talk. I want to talk to him. I've seen you around shipshape so much. Can't believe you're leaving us. You know what make me feel a little better? Some jellyfish pizza. Huh? It's out of the beach. So that's your clue that someone's on the beach, too. Oh, my dear wife is back to normal. What a relief. Really, I owe you so much for helping us. Thank you, Mario. And thank you, too, Luigi. Oh, the Avenger Brothers are here, too. What should we talk about next? Or did you want to play something? Yeah. The thing is, I gotta go. Oh, I got it. Let's explore someplace you've never been to, Junior. I'll lead the way. Let's go. Let's see. Where could we go? Buddy, I have to go. Oh. Okay. I understand. Bye. Bye. Friends? We're friends. Friends forever. No matter what. Yeah. Friends forever. Okay. Bye, friend. Bye, friend. Bye. Bye. Friends are friends, even when they're apart. Man, it really feels like Bowser Jr. had the most impact in character development for these Mario RPGs in this specific title than any of the others. And again, I haven't really played Bowser's Inside Story. But not Bowser's Inside. Yeah, that's the one I played the most. Dream Team, excuse me. So I don't know if he's in that title. I don't think he is. He didn't have much development in Paper Jam. I remember that much. He was just kind of there. After the world returns to normal, I bet the currents will change. That's great. I love a life on the sea, hunting for treasure. You fought my brother, and you saved their whole world. I can hunt for treasure with my brother again. Thank you so much. We gotta talk to Buddy first. Friends are friends, even when they're apart. Oh, yeah, by the way, thanks. Bye, guys. It's like, you kind of forgot we were here for a second. Don't think he's in Dream Team. I never saw him in the clips that I saw of Dream Team, so that's why I assumed as well, but again, not playing it, I couldn't really say or not say. I don't... Look at this reef, pondering philosophy, the batches of time. In my heart, I slowly grow bitter. Base treachery, betrayal and anger sublime. On the rock, I see litter. Nice pose from Mr. Rock, but that's not the poem I wanted. I wanted to talk to X. You know, I owe a lot to you guys, but I guess this is where we part ways. You caused a lot of problems here, but we'll try to do better, even if it is a pain. I dressed up like a merchant to fool you guys. It was actually kind of fun for me. Maybe I got a future as a traveling salesman? Finding out I have bonds with these two chuckleheads was a real mind melter. You act real tough, but I have to admit, I get a little lonely without them. Don't tell me you guys feel that too. Oh, having bonds is embarrassing. All things considered, the Extension Corps is undefeated. You guys? Nope, never mind. We don't talk about that time. Like, all of them. Bros the bros. You fixed up right. We're back on the rise. We'll take in flight. That's the same guy. I want to talk to the other one. New guys, new faces. Crash the party like a pro. Save their world with style and their bros tempo. Jeez, and I thought Make It had the rhyme beats. Some connections where people really take root only after a separation. I'm going to take good care of all the relationships I developed during all this. You guys came from another world. A whole other world. And still, you did everything you could to save ours. Thank you so much. Alright, Concordia's heroes. We will create statues of you and spread tales of your heroic deeds for ages. Thanks to you and this island, we made great friends with our family. Please come back to Concordia sometime. I looked down on Slip and Glide folks for my whole life. Now I see it all in a new way. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let's see, is anyone else here? Just a couple of these people in this group, and then we go back to the center area. We're hoping to open a restaurant based on dishes from something. I couldn't read that. My finger slipped. All right. Hoping to make dishes based on things from floral and bulbfin. Or bulbfish, excuse me. Imagine ingredients grown on land and found in the sea combined together. Going back to your world? I don't know how to say this, but I'm sad to hear it. I won't forget about you. And please, don't you forget about us. If it's anything like Xenoblade 2, Don't Forget Me is going to be patched out. So, yeah, you won't have to worry about that line. So, that brother of mine, a fellow Foddy, witnessed the poetic way my brother had with food talk. Got my brother a job writing about food. That's all thanks to you. Hey guys, I heard you saved the whole world. That cake you got me made a bigger impact than you know. Its flavors open up my whole world. I'm a restaurant critic now. You gave a kid one cake. One singular cake. And now he's writing food reviews on Yelp. Oh man, I created a monster. So if you guys ever open a restaurant, call me up. Glad to write about it. That makes me more nervous than anything, kid. My tummy feels all weird. What kind of dream was I having? Mario, Luigi, we'll tell so many great stories of what you did here. I do like all these different side quests we've done throughout the adventure. A lot of those characters, they have something to say about what we did in our quests. So, it has felt like most, if not a lot of the major side quests we've gotten were pretty much worthless because they didn't give us any major items. And that still stands true. But story significance-wise, they're making a bigger impact now than I was ever expecting. And that's good to see. I learned a lot about conducting business on this island. Very useful. The things we sold you help on your adventure? It hasn't always been easy to get inventory, you know. I think I'll make a custom relaxation spot in the Mushroom Kingdom, too. This guy didn't want to say bye. He was crying. But, it's a secret, okay? Hey, I heard you cry! Aww. Secret got out. I'll protect everyone after you leave. I promise. Don't you worry, okay? Cute kid. I think at this point, all I have left is to talk to my big friends I made throughout this journey that really helped the most, starting with Techniki. Your unwillingness to give up and the strength and the connections among everyone. All that clearly led up to your victory. I don't think I could have arrived at the conclusion in the past. Thank you for opening my eyes. And if you need help in your world, please think of Techniki the Genius. Perhaps I can do house calls. What's up? Did you finish saying your goodbyes? No, I was trying to say goodbye to you, fat plug guy. That was Luigi's idea. He's the one with the insults, not me. Definitely not me. Well, what are you waiting for? Go say goodbye to everyone. Mario? Luigi? It's time. I only have gratitude for you. Thank you both so much. I don't want our time together to end. It's so hard to say goodbye to you. But please, rest assured, as a Wotness, I will protect the peace of Concordia. Well, don't worry. Just bring your best back to your world. It sounded like you're about ready to send us off yourself, but no. That's Mr. Conductor Man over here. Yeah, we're still working our way through the island, technically. So, I'm going over here now to the top section, then we'll go over to the cannon. Wait, can I not talk to this guy? Oh, there you go. Why is the talk bubble not here in front of him, but it's down here on his right arm? Thanks to you, my mom and I are kind of happy these days. Ever since I started my job, delivering mail, I'm meeting lots of people. You guys made a huge difference in my life. Now, take care out there. I love going to other islands. So much happened. What a sensational experience. Our world will return to normal, and it's all thanks to you guys. I feel so grateful that we can visit anyone, anywhere now. It was an amazing day, because I was able to watch you two in your adventure. Issa Rock, the one that screwed up our adventure the most in the beginning. I remember your text box on text box madness. Who could forget? I can't ask for you guys to find any more reefs, but I'll be on the lookout for new and wondrous rocks. So when you guys come back to Concordia, you can check out some new replicas that I made for you. Oh, from people seeing each other from a distance to pledging our affections. The world's back to normal, and what wonderful things that will bring. We eventually worked up the courage to meet each other's families. Everyone was happy for us. Our prince and princess paved the way, and so did you. Oh, thank you. I expect that invitation in the mail, by the way. I'm not sad. We'll meet again, I'm sure. This was a great fishing spot. Hope we can meet again at the next one. Mario, Luigi, welcome back. I wish the best of luck for you in the whole time, swinging my hammer. Did our advice help you two during your adventure? I forgot to talk to these guys for most of it because it was pretty worthless, I'm not gonna lie. So, sure, let's go with that. I hope we made even a small difference. We'd be pretty happy with that. You two have come so far that you really don't need to worry about anything now. This whole time, I've been looking at just the strength of your equipment. It's your own strength that made all the difference for our world. I heard from my younger brother. You saved us. From now on, my brother and I will guard and protect peace and justice in all of Concordia. I and Luigi, thank you for saving the world. From now on, my older brother and I will bring the true meaning of justice to our security jobs. Let's dance all night. A tribute to peace, now and forever. That's Dio's thing, sorry. Concordia's great heroes. You saved the world. I can't believe it. I kind of underestimate you when we first met, Luigi. Sorry about that. Everybody underestimates Luigi, so that's just par for the course. I followed your great successes ever since I first met you at Lotta Coins. I'll personally find it very sad after you left us. But we'll meet again, won't we? That's the yes jump. The islands will all be connected again. All thanks to you. We owe you so much. I think this is the last person to talk to. I heard, guys. You saved the world with the power of dance? What? I heard wrong. Yeah, well, what a way to end it. Just with the most nonchalant wrong statement. It's just, yeah, that's the Mario and Luigi way. Well, at this point, there's nothing left to do but to head here. Restoring Concordia to normal. That's all that's left. Let's do it, Great Conductor. Finish saying your goodbyes? Yes, we have. When you're ready, open the ocean map and move shipshape to the center of the world. Let's go home. Quick! Let's run over the rubble! That'll definitely connect all the islands again. So now our Uni-Tree is sprouting more roots, becoming whole in the center of Concordia. There it is. The fully grown Uni-Tree. That connects to the remaining lighthouses around us, gets rid of all of their glow. At this point, everything should be connecting back into one big island. No more mini islands here and there. All getting pulled to the center. It's good for them, because I was going to take those warp pipes home with us. So, sorry, but warp pipe property of the Mushroom Kingdom. Can't leave those behind. And that's it. I'm not surprised this is what gives us credits now instead of after we get sent home. I would expect that to be when they throw the credits up and just be like a blank screen. But no, we get a little bit of credits in the actual ending movie shot. So that's nice. So yeah, that was Mario Luigi Brothership. How long was I on this exactly? I can't tell you at the current moment because I can't check my file as the game is still active. But I'm roughly, I would say, 60-ish hours, somewhere around there. Yeah, according to my phone, because I'm looking at the Nintendo Switch app now, it said I played this game for about 60 hours or more. So we'll say roughly around the 60-hour mark. And I am kind of mixed on this title. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. On one hand, this was a very enjoyable adventure in terms of gameplay mechanics and the overall character growth. The main story was pretty good, especially for Mario Luigi standards. But the biggest problem this game has is its glacier pace. And it was apparent throughout the entire adventure. 60 hours is, I think, the longest to complete a Mario & Luigi game. For reference sake, I've seen people complete other Mario & Luigi games before, like Superstar Saga and Bowser's Inside Story, and they're half the length. They're about 30 hours or so to get everything done. That tells you a lot, and even just not doing all stuff for side quests and just beeline the main story, this game is still pretty meaty. You are getting your money's worth, but that's if you stick with it. It's a very slow-paced game in the beginning, especially. Things don't really pick up until, honestly, once you get past the first sea. When you get into the second sea area, that's when the game really opens up, but that takes you over 10 plus hours just to get to the first lighthouse. So, I don't think this would be a game I'd revisit anytime soon, but it was fun to play through it. Now, in terms of how this went for a stream series, I'm not sure if I should have committed to this actually being a full stream thing or not at the time, because it was fun to go through this, but I will say it lasted a lot longer than I was anticipating, and for lack of better transparency on this, these streams did not perform that well, so I think this would have been a better RPG to play just on my own time instead of streaming the whole thing. So that's why I've also restructured things since starting this year with first playthroughs in general. Holding back on doing more of those and just doing first impressions instead is the happier middle ground and picking my battles more. But I still am glad that we got through this whole thing. Streamed the entire game from start to finish, and we did everything, so I don't really have a reason to come back to this anytime soon, because I did everything. There's no stone left unturned. So I got to see the whole experience for better and for worse. Those side quests, man, I just gotta say, don't bother. Like, they were worthless. Yeah, they had some cool story significance, and that's about it. In terms of the actual rewards you got from them, like 90% of the side quests of like, here's a mushroom, have a nut. Maybe you'll get a bean, which that was good. When you got some beans, that was fine, but most of the side quests were just consumable items you can buy at the store. So there was no point. And that's really disappointing. We just finished Sonic Unleashed this week on streams, and that was also one of my major complaints throughout that whole 100% journey. Getting everything for side quests was a waste of time. Just do a handful of them because most of the side quests don't give you a reward. And this is basically the same idea. You do get something from a lot of the quests, but a lot of these said side quests just lead to consumable items you can buy in a store. So you're really just going through the motions, mainly to see the character interactions. And that's the thing this game's biggest strength, is just character interactions, which, to be fair, that's the case for all Mario and Luigi games. The biggest strength for every single one of these RPGs is just the characters and the sense of humor. I don't know how everyone else felt watching it, but that's at least my 2 cents. I enjoyed this one, but it's hard for me to recommend this Mario and Luigi RPG to a lot of people. Because mainly, again, the pacing. You really gotta push past the pacing in the beginning of this. Yeah, now everyone's home. Unfortunately, we don't get to go through this section of Mushroom Kingdom. We got the fake Mushroom Kingdom to play. This is just a movie shot. And of course, as soon as we get home, everything's back to normal, which includes the daily Bowser kidnap Peach, routine. We're back to that shtick. It's like we're not even home for a minute and we're already back to work. But at least we got to take home our version of the Uni-Tree, so we got something to remember that adventure. That's a nice little touch, and will probably not really be relevant in any game going forward, unless we get another Mario and Luigi game. That's a thing I'm not 100% sure about, because this game, from what I understood, it sold pretty well. But reception-wise, this game was very mixed when it came out. So that's the concern I have going forward, seeing more Mario and Luigi games. Review-wise, both critically and just publicly, this game didn't do that well. It got 5s and 6s all across the board. Again, it's that pacing. The pacing turned off so many people. That's why it's hard to recommend, but I hope we can get another Mario Luigi. This game was showing, here's some good ideas. This worked out well, but there's a lot of things that don't work. Take those things that don't work and either retool them or just remove them for another entry. And I would love to see this team come back and make another Mario Luigi, because this series still has a lot of potential. It's just sad that technically the company who made this series went under. Now they're back, just under different names inside of Nintendo's own staffing, so it's a weird situation. It's ironic how Mario Luigi killed them, but also Mario Luigi revived Alpha Dream at the same time. It's kind of this ironic back and forth with this series for them. But yeah, that's it for Mario Luigi. We're done. Now I'm curious, where does that put me here? Oh, the autosave is on the ship. Interesting. So this save, this is what's kind of annoying, because this save here, you can't save. This one you can, but this save restricts your world, and this was something I was wondering myself. Unfortunately, it looks like I got my answer. Once you get into the endgame section where Reclusa's a problem, and not with Zotek being a thing here, right? So when Reclusa's out and the whole world gets corrupted, all these warp pipes, they get corrupted as well. Meaning you can't take any warp pipe back to previous areas. And that was my biggest complaint I had going in the endgame. This is where I have some more complaints too. So I'm gonna get a little bit more of my final thoughts, and then we're gonna be calling it, because we got our main objective done of beating this game. But another thing I really gotta bash, which is a major complaint I think this game really suffers from the most, is this world. This is a huge world. And when you're in the lush green sea, you're going from island to island here in the beginning, not really getting that much of a fast travel option. But once you unlock a couple islands here, then that's when you got the fast moving option with your Toad, so you can move a little bit faster in these currents. And then they wait until not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 more seas later, when you're 80% through your journey, to give you the fast travel option that lets you jump from current to current, skipping over seas. The fact that they waited that long to give you fast travel in this game is extremely bad design, in my opinion. And that's where I feel like some of this game suffered too. There are a lot of design decisions I just don't agree with. When it comes to fast travel, unlocking that at the very end of your adventure, that's not ideal at all, for a game world this big especially. Warp pipes being locked out at the very end of your adventure. When you try to go through one, you just see this mushroom cloud on top of it, so you can't get in the said warp pipe. So you can't go anywhere at that point. You have to manually walk around. If you haven't completed some side quests, which happened to us, there's a lot of back and forth now you got to deal with, once again, walking around the maps. So there's some weird decisions in this game I am not a fan of, which also drags this experience down. If I had to give this a rating, I would be giving it around, honestly, probably around a 7 out of 10. Kind of like right in the middle. Maybe a low, you know what, we'll go for the meme number, 6.9 out of 10, because I don't feel this is a full 7. So you get your nice. But realistically speaking, this is a fine enough adventure. It just has a lot of hurdles you have to push through. If you can push through the first few hours in the lush green sea and get through some of the slog pacing here, once you unlock your very first bro move, that's when the game really starts to pick up its pace a bit. But that's 6 hours in. So I see why a lot of people drop this one. I can understand it. But I found it fun, and doing everything in the game, I got to see the best of the best when it comes to the character interactions here with the bros. And that's what I was wanting the most out of this adventure. It's the it's the character development. That's why you play a Mario Luigi game. It's for all the characterization, the funny gags, making fun of Luigi. That's just Starlow's thing, but some other people jump on the ship too. But that's gonna do it for this said stream and our playthrough of Mario Luigi Brothership as a whole. This was fun. Hopefully everyone enjoyed watching the said series. It was interesting to play this for almost the whole year, because this was pretty much our relaxing RPG. Well, mostly relaxing, because it depended on the side quests. Let's just be real here. But for the most part, a pretty chill and relaxing time playing through this the whole year. I did, however, have to make a new stream day just to actually finish this game, so I will put this out now, just putting all my cards on the table. I'm not 100% sure now that we finished Mario Luigi Brothership, I'll be keeping the Wednesday slot on the streaming schedule. There's definitely some things I gotta evaluate. I mainly wanted to push for a third day a week for this RPG, because this is a 60-hour adventure after all. We needed all the time we can get to play this game. And it definitely helped, because if I didn't do that, something tells me we'd be playing this game until the end of 2025. Because it was cursed for a while, taking off many times, including this final stretch. So I'll be playing the streaming schedule thing a little bit closer to the vest. I'm going to be playing around with some ideas. This next upcoming week will be a good example of that, seeing exactly if I want to keep the Wednesday slot or not, but we had to make one just for this game. That really just shows how big of an adventure Brothership was. But I think that's going to do it, though. That's enough of a ramble. Got my piece out about this game. Enjoyable, but man, that pacing. The pacing was all over the place in this one. And I know a lot of people say a lot of RPGs have pacing problems, but I play plenty of RPGs, and this one to me had the worst pacing. So, in my experience, I can see why a lot of people were kind of hit or miss on this when it came out. I just hope we get to see more Mario Luigi games after Brothership, because sales-wise, it did pretty well. So I'm hoping that should be enough for Nintendo to greenlight another game in the series, and they learn from what worked and what didn't in Brothership. Fix up the pacing, that's the biggest complaint, and I think they probably would if they get a second chance. But that's gonna do it for tonight's stream. Thanks to everyone who came out, everyone who watched this whole series throughout the whole adventure. And for the remainder of the week, I mentioned it yesterday on Tuesday's stream, but there's no stream tomorrow, no Thursday stream. We're probably going to end up doing a little extra stream, though, probably going the weekend, probably Friday. We'll see when it starts, but I want to try out the Sonic Racing Crossworlds open demo that they're having for the weekend. So this is why we're not streaming on Thursday. Since that's happening starting on the weekend, specifically on Friday, I didn't want to do an extra thing, just figure out what to do last second, and then pick up a Sonic Racing game at the end of the week. So it's like, we'll just do that. So no stream tomorrow on Thursday, but we will be back around the weekend time. Again, I'll announce it closer to when I know it's starting, because I think it's supposed to be Friday, so I would expect maybe Friday night, around 7 p.m., the usual time. But I'll post about it on social media a few hours before, as I usually do, let people know. So that's pretty much the rest of the streaming schedule this week. And again, as I mentioned, the Wednesday slot we'll be playing around with after now we finish the longer RPG we made it for. I'm going to be playing around with it because I did notice my main idea for making the third slot was I was going to want to stream about 3 or so hours at most for those 3 stream days, which will give me more time to work on stuff, and it's actually done the exact opposite, because I'm so committed to finishing certain tasks in a game. So unfortunately, my idea didn't work as well as I hoped. So this is why we're going to try some smaller things in September and see what works and what doesn't. So there's your little behind-the-scenes info on that whole schedule thing. Oh, and also, on the YouTube side, go check out the ending, if I can find it here. Here we go. Go check out the ending of Mario Kart 64, as that playthrough is now fully done. I do have to work on some bonus content for that, but I'm a little slow on working on the bonus content there due to some technical issues that PC Port has, so it's kind of delayed recording some of the footage. So that'll be on the back burner for now. Series is essentially feature complete in my opinion, so go check out Mario Kart 64 if you haven't already. And then we got one more unboxing video this upcoming Friday. I think you know which one that probably is at this point. Let's just say when watching me play a game on that said system, I'm going to be showing off on Friday. But if you don't, then it's a surprise for you. So that's pretty much the YouTube schedule as well. Check out Mario Kart 64 if you haven't already. Check out the League stuff. We're still doing the stuff on Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, so check out that playthrough as well. Here's the command syncing the video. And that's pretty much it. Bittersweet to be done with this game because it lasted so long. So we were on this for quite a while. But it was a memorable experience. I did enjoy my time. It might sound like I have a lot of criticisms to the game, because I do. But it was still a fun game I enjoyed playing, so don't take my criticisms as saying this is a bad game, 0 out of 10, don't play it. It's a 6.9 out of 10, so it's a nice experience. And that is where we leave this adventure. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you back here around the weekend for our last stream of the week. Take care and have a good night, everybody.